Welcome back to What If Turles was canon. Where we last left off, Vegeta was stranded on another planet, and Goku and Turles both discovered how to turn Super Saiyan. With that being said, let's continue. Years would go by. Kakarot and Turles would rule the universe with no threat. Everything seemed peaceful. However, one day, Supreme Kai-Shin would walk up to them. As Turles looked at him and said, "Who the hell are you?" Supreme Kai-Shin would look and say, "Listen, I don't like you two, but I need your help. We need your help to defeat Majin Buu." Kakarot and Turles both looked at each other. Ever since they took over Frieza, they've seen the files. They've heard about Majin Buu, the one person Frieza himself would never fight. But they're way stronger than Frieza now, so they should easily be able to take over Majin Buu, right? Right? As then, they looked back at Supreme Kai-Shin. Kakarot would say, "Alright, let's do this." As Shin would nod, Kakarot and Turles would both go down to Earth. As they landed on Earth, they would begin to look around. They haven't been to it ever since they wiped out most of the life there, planting a tree as it devoured the life and force of the planet and eating the fruits and getting the Dragon Balls. Life was able to rebuild on Earth, but very slowly. The people were reduced, but there were still people on Earth. They did survive somewhat, but no one forgot that alien invasion. As Turles and Kakarot were both there, they needed to stop Majin Buu, so Supreme Kai-Shin would wait to try to have them steal their energy and lure them in. And eventually that would happen. As a man would try to run up and stab Kakarot, but Kakarot would turn around and blow him up, as the other one ran and led them straight towards Babidi's base. As then they would go inside. Shin warned them not to. He said it was probably a trap, but they didn't listen. As they entered Babidi's spaceship, the doors were locked and they couldn't enter. Turles suggested they just blow their way through, but Supreme Kai-Shin warned them not to, saying it could release too much energy and bring back Majin Buu. As then Turles looked at him and say, "Do you know who I am? I am Turles, a powerful, strong Saiyan. You think that could mess with me? I don't care about this Majin Buu. I'll just destroy him on sight." As suddenly, Pui would walk up and look at them. "Hello." As then Kakarot and Turles both looked at Pui. Turles would smirk and say, "Is that it? That's what you brought, Babidi, this weakling?" Pui would say, "Weakling, I'm going to make you eat those words." As he would charge, Turles would simply punch him, knocking him down. As he would get back up, Turles would then begin to laugh and say, "Go away before I kill you." People would say, "You dare mock me?" As he would charge towards Turles, Turles would say, "I guess I gotta kill you now." Turles would begin to dodge all of their attacks, and even more, he would begin to play with Pui. He would begin to torture him, beat him, hit him in his pressure points. As Pui was on the edge, he would beg for mercy, as suddenly Babidi would make them appear on his home planet. As Pui got up and began to laugh, "You may have been stronger than me before, but this planet has 10 times normal gravity, and I get 10 times stronger. You'll be no match for me." Turles would look at him and laugh, say, "If it was 100 times normal gravity, maybe you would stand a chance. But 10 times, I don't even feel it." He looked at him and said, "You're a liar." As he charged, Turles would simply punch a hole in his chest and blow him out, killing him. As the next match was Goku versus Yakon. Yakon would walk up to Kakarot and the others and begin to laugh. "You think you can defeat me?" As they both started the battle, suddenly Babidi would make it all dark. As Kakarot would still be able to punch him, he would say, "How can you do this? I can sense your energy, and you smell awful, like a pig. I can easily defeat you. You're nothing special, Yakon. You're just a big, fat, ugly, smelly oaf that deserves to die." As Yakon started to panic, Kakarot would turn Super Saiyan to finish him off, but then Yakon would absorb all the energy. As then Kakarot smirked and had an idea. He would turn Super Saiyan 2 and begin to feed him more and more ki. As Yakon got bigger and bigger, he blew up. As then they advanced to the final stage, and as they were there, two people would walk out, Deborah and Vegeta. Kakarot and Turles would both look at him and laugh. "So the Prince of all Saiyans now nothing but a servant." Vegeta would then get angry as he turned Super Saiyan 2. "Servant, I am the one with the power here. I am the one with the strength." Deborah would say, "Easy, they're just trying to get to you." as then he would grab Deborah's arm and say, "Shut up," and throw him against the wall. Deborah would get back up bleeding as this pissed him off, but he didn't want to show it. Vegeta would say, "Now, you fight Kakarot. Me and Turles have a score to settle." As Deborah says, "Don't tell me what to do. I'm the great Demon King." As Vegeta started to charge a ki blast and I said, "Fight him." As in Deborah would fight Kakarot and Vegeta would fight Turles. Vegeta was still immortal, however, so there was no way Turles could kill him. And Deborah was pretty strong. Kakarot was still a lot stronger, but he was able to hold his own. This was building up more and more energy to unleash Majin Buu. The body began to laugh as he collected more and more energy. He felt it getting closer and closer and closer. As Shin looked and said, "Damn it, this will be bad. Vegeta, I don't know what type of person you are, but if you're still in there, don't let him control you. I've heard you're prideful," and Vegeta would say, "Shut up, he doesn't control me. This is all part of my plan. I need Majin Buu to be brought back." They would all look confused. "Why?" Vegeta would laugh and say, "So you can help me with something, of course." As in, Kakarot would put his energy into a Kamehameha. Kamehameha. As he put all of his energy to that blast, Deborah would blast back with his own ki, but he would start to get pushed back. As Deborah would look at Vegeta and say, "Please, please help me," Vegeta would laugh and say, "No, I don't really need you. You can die for all I care." Deborah would say, but we serve." "I don't serve anyone but myself." As suddenly Deborah would be engulfed in ki as he evaporated, being destroyed. But that unleashed enough energy to bring back Majin Buu. As Majin Buu came back, Vegeta would fly towards Babidi. And Babidi would say, "Ah, Vegeta, you're just in time." But then Vegeta would grab him by the neck and snap it, killing Babidi. As Majin Buu came out, Vegeta would sigh. He wasn't really what he was expecting, but he would say, "Do you want to play a game?" Buu would say, "Buu, like game. Help me kill these guys." "Okay." Majin Buu would then begin to fight Turles. As Vegeta fought Kakarot, he would look and say, "You're the man that turned Super Saiyan, the man who launched me out into space. However, I managed to come back. How does that make you feel knowing I came back stronger, knowing I came back better, and knowing that you cannot get rid of me, Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans?" Kakarot would say, "How does it feel knowing your title means nothing, and you're Prince of no one?" Vegeta would yell, "Shut the hell up," as he would punch Kakarot. As the battle continued, Vegeta started to get the upper hand, as Vegeta started to pummel Kakarot. As Turles tried to get involved, Majin Buu would begin to beat him up. Supreme Kai Shin would see this as a losing battle, as he would yell at them to run to him. As they ran and grabbed him, he Kai'd them away. Vegeta would look and say, "No matter, they'll come back later. Saiyans are many things, but coward is not one of them. Majin Buu, you want to have more fun?" Majin Buu would agree, as Vegeta would go on a rampage on Earth. Vegeta wanted to use Majin Buu to take over the universe and get his revenge. As then we cut to Kakarot and Turles. Kakarot and Turles we brought to the Supreme Kai world. As Supreme Kai Shin said, "What now?" Turles would say, "Vegeta is immortal, and Majin Buu is more powerful than anyone I've ever seen. However, there should be a way to defeat him." Shin would not offer to unlock their potentials. Even though he could do it and make them a lot stronger, they were pure evil. Instead, he would listen to their plan. There's something called a time chamber. One day out here is a year in there. However, it's destroyed from the inside or the outside. You can never leave. Are there time chambers on other planets? Shin would nod and say yes, as their plan was to lure Vegeta and Majin Buu to a time chamber, but they're going to have to transport them there. So, after some hesitation, they would be teleported back down. As Vegeta and Majin Buu were having fun destroying a city, suddenly they would appear behind him. Vegeta would say, "Are you ready to fight, coward?" They would say, "Yeah, but let's fight on another planet." He would look confused and say, "Why?" "Because I want to take over this planet, and I don't want all the civilians to die. I want them to know who rules them." Vegeta would scoff. He didn't really care, but an excuse to fight was an excuse to fight. And even if it was a trap, he was immortal, so he wasn't scared. Vegeta would agree, as Shin would Kai them to another planet with a time chamber. As then they both began the battle. As they fought, Vegeta and Majin Buu started to win. As they started to win, they knew what to do. They pretended to run away. As they followed them into a room called the time chamber, they would continue running. As Majin Buu and Vegeta would get their dukes up, Kakarot and Turles would then fly back as fast as they could. As Vegeta and Majin Buu would follow them, they would get out just in time and blow up the time chamber, trapping them forever. Or at least so they thought. Vegeta and Majin Buu would be trapped as Vegeta would fall to his knees and scream "No!" as the entire reality would start to shake. If he screamed just a little bit more, he could have got out, but Vegeta didn't know that. Majin Buu would say, "So it's just us forever? I think you should become one with Buu then." Vegeta would say, "One with Buu? What do you..." But then suddenly Majin Buu would absorb Vegeta and become Majin Vegeta, true Majin Vegeta. As then he would stay into the time chamber. He knew there could be a way out, but it would take a while to find it. As they thought, they trapped them forever. Little did they know, all they did was give Buu more time to get stronger. And that is going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this series so far down below. I'm enjoying making it. I hope you are enjoying watching it. Peace out. Love you all.